A meal. So liberal, though. So, Millie, what do we do about this?
Well, really and truly, parents, first and foremost, can get their kids off of these platforms and don't let them be on these platforms unattended. It's easy to do it. I know we're inundated with technology, but there have been several times where, I put on a YouTube video for my son to watch, educational toddler, based programming. Next thing you know, a Google ad comes on and it's got a transgender man walking around in heels talking about his homosexual lifestyle. And I'm like, what is going on? I walk in and there's an ad playing for my 3-year-old. So this is what's happening right now. Google's allowing inappropriate, disturbing content to be displayed to children. All the while, they're censoring political speech, they're censoring political satire, and us adults, we're so caught up with defending our own right to speak and exist on these platforms that we're not even paying attention to and focusing on what they're indoctrinating.
And let me be clear, we for
with.
FCC rules have to blur video of what's shown to kindergartners and shown on YouTube to children. Under FCC broadcast rules, which I agree with, for obscenity, we cover it up properly. They show it to kids and it's okay. And like you said, you walk in and your 3-year-old son, who's a great guy I know well, is being bombarded by a man that wants to teach him about his sexual future. Your little baby that's totally innocent and smart and good, who would never, this is Google trying to rape your son's brain.
And they're doing it through their advertisements. That's the irony here. They use it. See, it's not the video. You click the video's fine. It's not the app. You download the game. It's fine. It's game and through the advertisements on the video. And so that's where they get you. They sneak it in there and the parent doesn't notice it. So how many apps do you have on your phone or your smart device that your children are playing on that you have no clue that these violent and sexualized ads are popping up and the kids are just seeing it?
If you read ancient Roman history, Jewish history, any history, there's cycles where this happens. Everyone goes crazy and starts raping kids. And finally, normal people stand up and you know what happens. Everybody gets put to the sword that was doing this. And we're going through this cycle again.
It is frightening, and we've seen more and more the LGBTQ community try to slowly posture to protect the pedophilic community. And what I'm going to say is that's a really bad move. I know most of the LGBTQ people who are decent humans are against pedophilia. Most people in general are against pedophilia. And anyone that's going to try to defend that as a sexuality or something that should be protected, they're on the losing side of humanity. They are on the losing side because humans, parents, we are not going to stand for that. We are going to stand against that with everything we have.
And again, if you were a mother or father and you were at the park or you were at the mall or you were at the roller rink or you were at church and a man walked over or a woman and started talking to your 6-7-year-old and pulled out a dildo and said, I'm going to teach you about penetration, that person will be lucky if their neck didn't get broken. But because it's on TV, it's cute and funny. No, it's not. And it's a damn cult. They've got a lot of useful leftist idiots, like you said, that aren't even into it, who participate believing it's a civil right. They're being used for all this. Obviously, not everybody involved in this is a pedophile. They're just total follower losers.
Assault on the lies of the New World Order. It's Alex Jones.
Evil anti-human agenda to destroy innocence and destroy our children by George Soros and others must be stopped. Millie Weaver, I don't
working on a night moon.
Sit there and see some new horrible thing the left has done and go, oh, great, this I can really talk about this and make them look bad. I mean, I was like that 20 years ago about Republicans and Democrats, but I didn't realize the proliferation of evil and how many cold-blooded marketers they've got on board. I mean, I've had some meetings with good marketers, some of the top people in the country. Had one yesterday with somebody that were very famous, well-known in marketing, up there at the top. And then I've had other meetings off record with people. And psychological warfare on our children. And trying to get parents out of the way, everybody else out of the way to do this it gets me at another level where I'm just going to tell the establishment, I'm not going to put up with your crap. And I'm not afraid of you and I'm coming for you. And this peacefully and politically. But everybody needs to understand that when I go to Congress, all I see is leftist and globalist. I don't see all the good old boys with their F-150s that are ready to fight the UN. The UN's in the schools teaching 5-year-olds how to shove footlongs in them. And I'm sorry to talk like that. That's what they're doing. So everybody needs to get up off their ass and do something. And that means me included. Get it off the screen. Don't show it to me. I'm serious. Take it off. Take it off. I'm at the crew. Millie, you're a mother. I mean, how does your husband, Gavin, how do you guys handle this too? Because I know what you're talking about. It's like the children's programs, and Disney's been caught with all the subliminal sex stuff all over it. And the stuff they're in the left and these people, these are freaks, man.
It's everywhere. It's on Netflix. It's on YouTube. It's on all of these mainstream video platforms. Meanwhile, like I said, conservatives are being banned, but they'll allow sexualized graphic content to be displayed before children, really. And, you know, that reminds me of a recent article here where Netflix actually recently banned a political satire episode because Saudi Arabia was upset about the episode. You know, that just goes to show that these markets they're trying to appeal to are more important than actual free speech and, you know, censoring the right kind of content, because you don't want sexualized content for children, but at the same time, we should value political satire.
Well, yeah, it's obscene. You don't put on TV people eating crap.
No, you don't put that. So essentially, Netflix has chosen global markets like China, Saudi Arabia over free speech. Now, what's interesting here is this show, which was called Patriot Act, which was a political satire show on Netflix, I guess it upset the Saudi Arabian government. Saudi Arabian government complains to Netflix. Netflix removes the episode.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That just goes to show our content is becoming curated.
Is standing up for women. The only thing outlawed is men being strong. The American Psychological Association said this week, masculinity in its classic form is evil and a mental illness. Yes, men standing up against pedophiles is evil to pedophiles. And then Netflix has all these shows about sex with little kids and how great it is. And where they interview real little girls that have been raped and how much they enjoyed it or whatever. And then, I mean, I can't handle it anymore. It's the most insane crap. Billy, I want to continue talking to you, but we have Cassandra Fairbanks joining us. So I'm going to talk to her a few segments, and I want to bring you back and get into the border with you. You can do it. If not, I understand. We'll be right back. Pray for these children, folks. Get on your knees to God and just say, I don't know what to do, God, but use me as a vessel.